Hi, everybody. Welcome into the live.
Music though.
What?
That music.
What's wrong with the music? Oh, welcome into the live, everyone. Share it out with your friends, family, co-workers, and the ones that don't know that the United States has 50 states.
52.
It's not 52.
It's 52.
You check Google.
Don't make me think it's too late in the day.
Yes.
Oh my God. Hey, everybody.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Sunrise. Welcome to the live, everyone. Hi, CJ. We have to get together.
Oh, CJ, behave.
Yeah, see, look. Rose says the lower 48, then Alaska and Hawaii. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, I know.
Well, then, where did I get 52 in my head?
I don't know. It's like the Gulf of Mexico is no longer Gulf of Mexico, it's Gulf of America.
Ugh,
Rose, you're appreciated. You get the gold star for today. Lori Jones, however, doesn't. She just wants another iced coffee frappe.
Oh, Kimmy's on.
Oh, well, you know what? Kimmy can be on. I care less.
Not your honey.
Share out the live, everyone.
Hi,
Tap screen
everybody.
like live. Tap screen like live. Yes, I know my honey is live, but if she's live, why isn't she here with me? Just asking.
Because she ain't getting her money over here.
No,
Wow.
she's not. A couple things we're going to bring up in this live this evening. Hi, Techie. How you doing? We're going to make mention to Lori, a.k.a. 50 States Jones. And then we're going to bring up a couple other people that are becoming more and more infamous. Hi, Stacy. How you doing, dear? More people that are becoming infamous. Hi, Stacy.
Oh.
Hey guys.
You got
Hey,
some
Tom.
feedback here, dear.
I was in Kimmy Poo's live.
Oh, where are you?
Where? Well, what's a quick summary? Is she same old, same old?
She
She's
still needs
dry
groceries?
begging for a
Yeah.
place to. She needs dinner and she needs an apartment or whatever.
Here's the thing with that. I just told Jeff earlier. I was like, does she not think, is she so stupid and not understand? We already know she has food like delivered to her for one person. Sorry that you want to eat for five, but don't sit there and say you need dinner money when you have
Exactly.
it given to you. You know, and I mean this in the most healthiest
She's
way. Go
doing
on a diet.
right.
I'm just saying.
Nookie. No, Nookie.
Lookie's in here.
It's 50 and a half states. Okay, we'll compromise. It's 50 and a half states.
It was. I love Nookie.
Oh,
Get
Nookie's the
it
best.
off of the nookie. Get it off of the nookie.
My thing with Lori Jones, let's get into this because I want to throw her lovely face up there. There you go. Courtesy of Mickey Mouse. Yeah, she decided to turn around and say about allforone and the resources and, this, that, and everything else. Sorry if the chat bleeds in. My apologies. But the problem with it is, why don't you do your research, Lori? Like we do? I'm just saying. That's why we bring awareness, because we do a lot of research, background check stuff. We delve into the stories that you decide to lie about. Oh, well, apparently Wesley's had a GoFundMe for a while, and we'll get into him too as well. I come with receipts. I don't know what he comes with. Nothing. Just saying. And I saw his chat. I saw Chef Carly on 111, who is now permanently blocked on my account. I catch anything with reference to that individual, they're gone. So other than that, back to Lori Jones. Lori Jones can't even turn around and tell how many states are in the United States. So what does that tell you? You know,
Well,
she goes on a
It's
rant and
funny.
raving and bashing spree.
I disturbed.
Hi, Disturbed. Welcome into live, everyone. Tap screen like live. Get it out to everyone. She likes to bash and bully her way to turn around and get what she feels is hers and it's wrong. Hey, Lori, when was the last time you actually physically worked a job? That'd be my question. Um, and to the fact that you lost thousands and thousands of dollars.
thank y'all, Joseph.
My question to that, Lori, would be is how's that our problem? You
Yeah,
come on a social media app that's public and yet you expect everybody to hand you money hand and foot. Guess what? That's not the way it works. And that's not the way it works for any and all scammers and beggars that are on this app. That's all I'm saying. You know,
yeah.
you spout to the fact of resources in 52 states. One of the major resources that's in all
Aw.
50 states, and
Honey,
I'm
I don't
pretty
have that
sure that
much
we can
money,
all agree
buddy.
with, is
Girl,
211.
don't eat anything about that.
211. 211 is in every single state.
It
Just to
sure
let you
is.
know. And last time I checked, I'm pretty sure some of your organizations are in almost every state. Salvation Army,
52.
American Red Cross. I mean, that's obvious, Lori. I'm just saying, you know, for a friend, that those are literally in all states. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She likes to put out that there's 52 states in the United States. Lori, you need to turn around and go back through geography class.
Look, don't bash her too hard on that because I'm still over here in my head going,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like, wait, what?
Well, look, she was heated in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
She stumbled upon some of her words.
Yeah.
I need to recount my flag stars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on,
Yeah,
please.
people, yeah, there you go.
And the thing is that she sits there and touts that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but she's the one that turned around and sold the camper, got that money to get the apartment, correct?
Correct.
Hey, Lori,
Correct.
you can't even turn around and retain any money that you get. And you're going to sit here and turn around and look at a camera and say about resources. First off, you never did reach out to me. I reached out to you and then you blocked me for resources, just to let you know. Because you didn't want to go down and do the work, the legwork with the resources. Then I turn around and come to find out you're talking about my resources a while ago and saying about,
Kitty cat.
yeah, you know everything about the resources and stuff like that. No, you don't. Okay. I've done a lot of research, a lot of work, lot of hard work, more than what I could probably say that what you would do in one day trying to get one of your frozen coffees. But with that being said, you had your opportunity for resources. And since you're now poor and broke, which is none of our faults at all, because you can't manage your money, that's not our fault. Straight out, flat out. Not my problem, not my worries. Good luck.
I have a
My
question.
understanding, she has a GoFundMe account.
That GoFundMe is an old GoFundMe from the last time she was evicted. However, it was still a fraud then, just as much as it is now.
Right. So tell me how it's working out for you again, Lori.
What happened to the puppy? Was it the puppy that was on the roof? That some lady?
No, it was Pride. It was the older dog.
Oh my gosh. Those
Mm.
dogs need to go. She should really take Billings off her. I mean,
I have made the appropriate emails
Exactly.
and contacted the appropriate people in regards to that. I put the clip of her live in the email, so hopefully,
yeah,
something
hopefully
will at least be
something.
addressed.
Because could you imagine if that poor
Are you
baby would have fell
kidding
off
me?
that roof? That's heartbreaking.
People are
Like you
saying in the
said,
chat, you guys, that she added $2,000 to the GoFundMe.
I saw
I know,
that.
Rosebud. I did not see that. I reported it, and then I haven't been back on there since. Oh,
Well,
do we
yeah,
need to
because
help
she's broke.
Elon?
You need to go, Elon.
Would you like to help Elon? You could
Yeah,
give them.
sure. Help
Yeah.
us out, Elon. Maybe
Yeah, you
you
could
need to
give us
go.
money.
Permi- Permission to
He
mute
needs
or
help.
block, Jeff.
He
Yes.
needs help.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Thank
No.
you.
Bye,
Wow.
Elon Musk.
Bye bye.
I mean, if you're going to actually write something in the chat, turn around and maybe
Oh, that's
capitalize it
Devin.
all.
That's Devin. The chat saying.
Oh, well.
Is that Beth Stebbin?
That's what they're saying.
Oh,
Mm.
jeez.
Oh, it
Go
was Lori.
figure.
Well,
Go figure.
Lori, I think you need help with geography and how many states the United States has. I'm
With
just
her
saying.
whole chest, brother. 4
Yeah.
times with her whole chest. She said that.
Yeah. That didn't look too good in that video. If it was me, I'd probably try to get rid of that video. But hey, when it comes to Nookie or anybody else, yeah, you're not going to win on that one. Oh,
Well,
and credit does go
Love
to
Nook.
Nookie too on this one because that's part of Nookie's video that he reposted for Mickey Mouse. Just to let you know.
Puckett. She said 50.
Yeah, she said
Puckett
52
asked how many.
states,
well, and
but
I
obviously she doesn't
apologize.
know
Yeah.
her geography.
I apologize if I woke you up, brother, but I woke up early and saw that and had to send it to you immediately.
Oh no, I appreciate that. That was good.
Can I ask a curious question? How much does Lori Jones make a day? Like, I'm just trying to get an idea. Does she really make any money on here? Like, Lisa claims, or I mean, well, I, I
She
don't know
has
how
been. She
that.
has
They
been since.
do
She has been since
that.
she's been pulling this eviction stuff. Yes.
Okay, I thought she was. Cause
Yes.
she's been pretty well HIGH the past couple of videos. That's why I was asking. She don't have a job, so I'm just wondering if she's getting her money from here. And how
Psycho
much?
Buddy, check her tick leap. In the last couple of days, she's made more and more in the last couple of days. I know she got a whale. I don't know if that was yesterday or the day before.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's right. She has Social Security income,
Yes, she does.
Yep.
but
But
that's
she can't
okay.
pay
You
her
know
rent.
why? Because she has that Social Security income. I wonder if Social Security would turn around and love to know about
Christina.
her extra income on the side, aka her GoFundMe, her
How do you
gift.
do that? How can you do that to let them know?
Mm,
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Bubs.
Jeff does.
I do.
Yeah, Bubs
Okay.
held live showing everybody. Maybe we should do that again, brother.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
There's numbers that you can call that you can get in touch with a person at the office of the Social Security, and
Yeah,
they'll
I
start
know.
asking you questions and information, and then they'll start up a file folder on that individual. And let me tell you, they investigate. Oh, they investigate.
I don't know what state she lives in, so I wouldn't even know what state to
He's in
call.
Indiana, doll.
Indiana.
Indiana.
Okay.
She's not far.
Indiana.
She's not far from me or Squish.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
okay.
only 30 minutes
I'm
from
like,
me.
yeah,
Literally.
I'm 30 minutes from her too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's not far at all. And
Well,
I
then
think
I
that
don't know if you saw her little live. I believe it was after this one, after her 52 states with her whole chest live. She was threatening people to come and get them dogs and saying that I will have a baseball bat. You won't leave with them. I said, let me tell you something, Lori. If I choose to come get them dogs, you can
Thank you.
believe that I'm leaving with them.
yeah, you'll be taking the baseball bat and turning it the
I
other
won't
way.
need a baseball bat, honey. I
No,
won't. I
no.
won't need one. That girl will see
No.
me and pee her pants.
It's
I
pretty
can't.
sad she's got to use a baseball bat to threaten people with. Come on.
well,
Then
I
I
was
can
gonna
hear
have.
her.
I had asked to have a special guest in this live this evening, but
I psycho
unfortunately,
bunny.
unfortunately, the
Uh-oh.
special guest was not able to come in because of mitigating circumstances.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
But I respect that person's decision and what they're going through, so we're good. But Lori, all I got to say is get a job. It's not that
Exactly.
hard. You
She'll
know, you
never
want
do
to
it.
support yourself, get a job.
That's fine.
Hey, you know what? Maybe she can get a job as a teacher's assistant in school says she can learn geography and how many states the United States
No,
has.
I'm telling you, Jeff, every time you're mentioning that, I feel like a dumbass. So, because
Yes, Jackie, she
I'm on
is.
the 52 team. So, I mean, I'm just having to admit it. I was like, I thought it was 52.
Okay, Lori Jones Jr.
Oh my God.
Not even close. You're not even close, Brittany.
Thank you, dear. But
Brittany,
my
you didn't
geography, I'm not good with, and I will be the first to admit it. I don't
No,
know.
I would
not
never
sit
want her to
on
be
the
the
internet
first
with
to
your whole
this.
chest and scream it 4 times, though. Like,
No,
that's the
that's not necessary.
But here's
Real
the
quick.
thing:
Wait, Jeff,
what?
real quick, please answer this for me.
Lori
'Cause
Jones, Pete.
where did Kim get a dog? I'm just watching comments. I'm like, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Talking about Kim
she's
walking
been
her
keeping the
dog.
camera right on her face so you can't see it.
But where did she get a dog?
She might be dog watching.
She can't afford to feed herself, but she got a dog. That's just lovely.
She's gonna be
Well,
homeless in what,
Yeah.
like 4 days, and she got a dog?
Well, she was just on live today saying
Yep.
she needed grocery money and she just got her check on Friday. Gotta
yeah,
love that one.
yeah, I
Yep.
know. I
Well, they
know.
just said
Chris,
that
how are you?
she just now left and went to walk her dog because they were saying trolling them or saying it they could hear her or something. I'm just trying to follow it, going, wait, what?
Yes, we can let Psycho Bunny talk. Sorry, Psycho Bunny.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
dear.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just didn't want to type all that out. I don't have much to say, but her gifts, she doesn't cash those out. She like goes in to Gabby and Kim Peters, and she regifts to those people. Is what
And
she does
Wes,
with her
yep,
gifts.
Yeah,
yep.
she was in Wesley's last night, gifting
I,
them.
I don't think she has I don't think she has it connected where she can do that. She just turns around and gives it to other scammers.
Yeah, she sent Wes 2 galaxies in his live last night.
Oh wow.
Back
Yeah.
to back.
Wow. My
That's
biggest
crazy.
thing is her attempt to go after something that's supposed to be helping people, um, such as the resource link tree. Um, my thing is, and I'm going to straight out call her out on it. Hey, Lori, if you don't feel that the resource link tree doesn't work, I want to see receipts from, hey, Lori, from you to prove it all wrong. Period.
They'll never
Point.
do that.
Dot. Period. Dot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you know what though? How about this? How about we do this? How about, Lori, you give
Hey,
me
Dory and Beverly.
52 reasons why the resource link tree doesn't work. And I would like to have that in essay form posted right up on the screen. 52, because that's what you claim are how many states are in the United States. 52.
She stand 10 toes down.
Yeah. And then come and tell me that the resource link tree doesn't work. How do you get to use it? You actually research it.
These
Trust
guys,
me.
Hi,
these guys see
Andy.
in the chat. Andy's in here.
Hi,
Hey, Andy.
Andy.
Yeah, he was laughing.
We're talking
Well,
about a woman with a first grade education level, and you want her to write you an essay?
yes.
I just wanted to hop up and say resources don't work if they don't accept them, Jeff.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
correct.
I forgot.
That's
I mean,
correct.
Yep.
when they only want cash,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yep.
resources aren't.
Resources don't work. We can't get the resources. Yes, because you're not trying, because all you want is the money. Legit.
It's like I was watching Wesley a little while ago, and everybody was asking him about resources, and he started getting mad, and he just started blocking everybody.
That's why I got blocked yesterday.
Yeah.
But you know another reason that a resource wouldn't work is because you've used them so much they won't take you anymore.
And then
Kim's a result of that.
there was
So it,
a lady in there who said,
Oh, thank you, Beverly.
don't give Wesley, don't offer Wesley food, because if you do, he's going to hit you up for $1,000 on the back end. So
well, that's just like Lori getting that help for Christmas and then keeping all of the kids' toys that she got.
back to her because she either gets rid of it, sells it, or takes the girl's clothes and they don't get them.
Kim did that the last 2 years in a row, guys.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
2 years
Yep,
in a
not
row.
cool.
That's horrible.
It is.
McKenna.
It's terrible that somebody would do that.
I
Yep.
just wanted to ask if y'all have any updates on her because she must have blocked me again. I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks.
Well, she's currently live
Yeah.
Yep.
asking for
Payroll.
grocery money. Here.
Well, hey, Jeff, give him the update on the court stuff. I bet. Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to step on toes.
All right.
Look, she's looking at.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's been been off and on quite a few times today. At least 3 that I'm aware of. And she's asking for grocery money, even though she just got paid
Yep.
Friday.
And now got a dog and she can't even feed herself. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Well, y'all remember, like, it was like about a year ago, she acted like she got a dog, but she was dog sitting for somebody.
Yes, which is what I think is occurring right now. But
She was
that's
asking
my
for dog
opinion.
food.
Yeah.
She was asking for dog food and stuff, acting like it was her dog, but she was dog sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
It was
said
about
she's
the dog
asking for
acted like-
dinner.
Well,
guess
the
she's
other
asking
thing, and I
for
took
dinner.
notice too, is she does not about being in a court hearing on the 5th.
Hi, Kimmy.
So I have questions about that, but
I do. I have one more question. Did you guys ever figure out exactly how much rent she does have to pay a month?
She is on Section 8, so it can't be that much.
yeah,
Well, I mean, a while back, like she was showing, she was when she showed that receipt, and it said $250 something.
No, I think
That's what I seen
I
too.
think
252.
no, I believe that because she got what was that back in like November, she got
the
cut
increase.
off, right, because people were reporting that she was getting the cash apps. They reevaluated her, and I believe it was like 652,
Yeah,
632.
it's around 632, 635.
Dory said
Yeah.
635.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's what I
right.
think it
Yes.
is.
Because
Yeah.
we had the court papers in our hands, and that's what it said.
So then here's the thing: if it's about 635, and I know she gets well over 800 something on SSI, I think. The majority of that goes to her rent. So whatever's left over, she knows is not enough to pay, whether it be electric or heat or whatever, or groceries or her phone bill. That's why she comes
Thank
on
you.
and
That was
begs.
going to be my next question. I didn't know if her utilities were included in her rent because in a lot of apartment buildings they are.
Right.
I wish
But
my rent
believe-
was 635.
I believe it said that her water was included in her rent, not the electricity.
Is her heat included in that or is her
It's part of her electricity.
Well, the thing is,
heat,
don't
it's
forget.
electric heat.
Don't forget, what was it, last week or the week before, crying and complaining that she had no heat or electric in her place.
Does she still get food stamps?
I believe she does. Yes,
I
but I'm
do.
not
Yeah,
positive.
I think so.
Somebody just said she gets Meals on Wheels daily too. So
Yes,
how come
once a
she's
week.
asking for food?
Once a week, she gets Meals on Wheels.
So why is she here asking for food then? I don't know.
I'm
Hi,
not
peanut
trying
butter.
to body shame in any type of way, but you can look at her weight and tell that she eats a lot more than Meals on Wheels will provide.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Well, you can
I
watch
used to
her
love
lives and
Meals
know
on
that.
Wheels.
You can watch her lives and know she eats more than that. She's eating every time she's on live.
Today on the video I seen, she was saying her neckline was going down. I lost it. I was like, okay.
Well, that was like when she was in that hotel room. She did a whole video on.
Oh, Bucket, don't do that. Don't do that. I have PTSD from that live. And my brother over here wanted to re-show it for a week afterwards. Like, I have PTSD. Stop it.
I
But
don't know
yes,
what
that
live
live was
was.
Oh,
brutal.
Lord.
I didn't see that live, so I'm lost. The one she was in the
Oh,
hotel room, I didn't see it. So, but
you're be lucky. You can sleep at night. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
there's some stuff you can't unsee.
That's right. And you
Yeah,
know
I'm glad
what?
I didn't see it then.
I said it to my sister and I said, if I had to see it, so do you.
I'd be having nightmares every night. I'm good. I'll pass. Thanks.
Yeah, Rose. I mean, I'm not trying to body shame, but I mean, she acts like she never eats, but yet she keeps gaining weight. I mean, that's impossible. I've seen enough uh, episodes of Doctor Now to know better than that.
I ain't gonna lie. When she was on that ice that day, remember when she walked out on the ice with those people? I thought the ice was gonna just go right under her. I was so scared for her life. Like I literally thought she was gonna go through that ice that day.
Well,
Remember when she was out on that pond?
I will say, Unicorn. I'm on the
Like,
shots too, but mine's for my diabetes. And if you have diabetes, you're not going to lose a lot of weight on them shots. Like my doctor told me that it mostly goes towards treating my disease. So I mean, I don't know if she really has
right.
diabetes or not, but I can only talk from personal experience about that.
Yeah, I'm a
Psycho Bunny, I think you should just sit
Please,
around and do it.
please don't, Psycho Bunny. Please don't.
Don't. Don't.
I'm just saying, I don't believe that she has diabetes. I think that she convinced the doctors to say that she did so she could get the Ozempic shots or Zempic or whatever.
I,
Because Brittany, don't you have it? And I've learned enough from you
yeah, I'm
to
type
know.
one. Yeah.
Right.
I'm
I just learned enough from her to know that it's
I'm not
impossible.
on Ozempic. I'm on Trulicity. So I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
See,
I
I'm
don't
on
think she'd
two.
be
Look,
eating the way she is if she had diabetes. I'm sorry. She that you ever see that
But
video
Exactly.
she
I
made?
will say, every time I've ever seen her check her blood sugars, she was trying to act like they were high or low, and they were well within normal range.
here's the
Yeah.
deal, y'all. Look, here's the deal on that whole topic to me. If you're seeing any kind of doctor, which for her, if she would have been getting a sensor and whatever's going on, and that doctor is monitoring her, her doctor would not sit there, honestly, he would do something and not allow her, she would not be continuing to eat the way she is if she had management from that situation going on or somebody's watching. It just, none of it makes sense to me. But the
No.
only thing, y'all, that it could be to me is she could be a type 2 diabetic and just completely not given a SHIT. And her
Well,
blood sugars just stay 700, 800 all the time because she's not doing anything about it.
well, I will
She don't
say,
care.
I'm a type 2, and I eat everything that I want. I didn't restrict my diet at all, but I
Mhm.
take meds that counteract that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and see, that's what I'm saying, y'all. If she had somebody, a doctor that was really concerned or on that for her, there's no way that she would be still in this situation. It just doesn't sound like to me either. They just said, yeah, you're type 2 and here's a sensor and you need to watch and, watch your blood sugars. And she's saying, yeah, okay, and walking out of the office and then just continuing to eat the way she does.
Oh
Well,
no,
I think
no
somebody
way.
in the chat is exactly right. I think
Brit,
she needs to clean her ears and she misunderstood what they were saying. And they were really diagnosing her with diabetes and she just
Yeah.
didn't
Yep.
hear them properly.
Right.
Brittany
Yeah.
is 100% correct on that because my doctors call me all the time and talk about my blood sugars
Yes.
like
Yes.
constantly.
Yeah. And
Like
see, so yeah,
I have
you
to
know
get
what I'm
my
saying.
A1C checked every 3 months.
Yes, you get your A1C
And
checked and they're calling and they're checking on you and they're monitoring. They
yep.
put you on specific diets and say, you've got to stay on this. We're going to check you back in 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. None of that was going on with her. So no,
Yes.
it's one or two things. She either doesn't have it or she has it and she is and could care less and isn't on anything for it. And just
Well,
she's
I
going to
mean,
end
the
up.
thing is if she had it though, I mean, she's shown her take her blood sugar numerous times, and she was like, "Oh, I need something to eat. I need some orange juice. Can
I can
somebody send me money
promise.
for orange juice?" And every time, her blood sugar's been in normal range.
I can promise you this. There's no way, and this is not a body shame, y'all. This is factual. As heavy as she is, you know how hard it would be for her to drop low, and I'm saying that from experience. There's no way that she has ever needed orange juice for a low blood sugar. I can tell y'all that right now. No way.
My
No.
cousin, my cousin is over 500 pounds and she is borderline diabetic. and they have her going to they want her to go to a nutrition and a dietitian. So if she was diabetic, her doctors would be having her go to a
Yes.
nutrition, a
Yes.
dietitian, or
Yep.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
So she's lying.
Yes, she's lying. I mean,
Well, like I said, I'm diabetic. I got to check my blood sugars 5 times a day,
yeah,
and I have to take insulin every time I eat.
yeah.
And I mean, she would be doing a whole lot more to manage it if she
Well,
really
look,
suffered from it.
look, like she would be. This is my pump. That's what she needs. This thing gives it. You know what I'm saying? This gives it to me when I need it. That's what she needs. Like, but it's never gonna happen. And they'll even put type 2. They will put a type 2 on a pump if it's necessary. That's all I'm saying. I just don't feel like she's had any of this that's happened with her or a doctor or anything, because there's just ways they manage it that she's not doing. That's all. You know what I mean? Come on.
You're
I'm
right.
like,
You're
So
exactly
you
right.
guys-
They're not going to just tell you to take a shot once a week and
no. Oh,
put
heck
you out in the
no.
wind.
No.
So, you guys, in her live this morning, I was in there, and I think there was maybe, I don't know, 70 people in there. So she started to say, everybody tap the screen, let's get some likes. When I get to 10,000 likes, I'm going to introduce you to somebody. And me sitting here thinking was, is she going to introduce the guy, her boyfriend or whatever? So everybody's tapping the screen, and got to 10,000 likes. And then people were questioning, okay, who are you going to introduce us to? And then she switched it around and said, well, let's get $20. Let's get $20, and then I'll tell you who I'm going to introduce you to. So, I've been doing my stuff all day, and now I guess it was a dog.
Well, she doesn't need any more pets. And I can tell you this right now, she's beyond regulations with HUD.
But
HUD,
she totally deceived people,
well,
by doing
HUD
that.
has their limits on pets and animals in the facility that she's in right now. I can tell you that right now. That's why it's making me wonder if she is not dog sitting for somebody. If that is the case, that she does have a dog.
Well, I heard that she was told that she had to get rid of one of her cats.
You would be correct. You would be correct. She is not allowed to have that many animals in that facility. HUD has strict rules. Now, HUD's rules on pets and animals, you're not allowed to have any spiders, lizards, or snakes whatsoever. That I do know. What she's going to do, and she'll eventually get caught. She'll get caught red-handed. Right. Her in getting a job or trying to become self-sufficient instead of, I mean, seriously, yeah, I know. Tap the screen, like the live, everybody, please.
You're right.
Also, make sure you do updates too.
She would be best to get off social media, but I think it's like her food addiction. I think she's addicted to it. Personally,
But she wants groceries.
Right. Well, I look at it this way: it's time for her to move on and find other forms of resources and money for herself instead of relying on other people. Straight out. Next guy that I'm going to bring up is one you all know of.
Is it Detroit Nike?
Nope. How about we go to this one? You guys all know this one, right?
I don't know if I know that one or not.
I don't think I know him.
I don't know him.
No, he doesn't look familiar.
That
Oh,
is
her.
AKA Gypsy Windwalker.
Oh, her.
Okay, her.
You know, she sat
Oh.
there and she literally, out of her own mouth, sat there and said that the resources didn't work. Resource link tree didn't work. Nothing worked in it. Nothing at
geez.
all. And trust me, I have a good memory. But then all of a sudden she does this and busts on awareness pages, and then you know, what?
Well, what she does is she'll go to a new town and burn through all the resources they offer in that town and then move on to the next.
Right,
Oh,
I
nice.
mean, that's what she's done.
right.
She's been doing it for years.
And then she sat there and turned around and said that she has a job taking care of her husband.
Oh,
through the
jeez.
state. Look, you know, right, wrong, or indifferent, don't be sitting there spitting out about awareness pages when you yourself are sitting there utilizing the very same things you sat and bashed about. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, make that make sense to me. So if she's getting resources, obviously they work, or else she wouldn't be using them or going for them or to them.
She was
Someone
on
said they're
just
not even
last
married.
week showing her and her man's haul of all the free clothes and shoes and all the stuff that they got donated to
Very.
them.
Right,
Like that was just last week she was doing that.
right.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
So obviously the resources are working for her.
Yeah.
I mean, look, is that her husband behind her? Over her shoulder? I don't know. Just throwing the pictures up. I don't care at this point in time. But, you know, one person that actually didn't take the resources, this guy.
Yep.
Buddy.
Yep. Mr. West himself.
So Wesley Wells has turned around. He did reach out to me. I did DM him information, which
Oh,
let me show you what I did send him, which I come with my receipts to show that I had proof for him to turn around and get assistance. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Take your screenshots. Make sure you share them out to Wesley Wells.
I can't get the whole thing. It's cut off.
Well,
No, it's
there's
the way
not
the
much I can
box
do.
is.
That's the basic necessities. But, you know, take notice. Eduardo is still waiting for him to call him back at 211.
That's a lot of resources too that he could have reached out to.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, the key thing to it is the 211, San Diego 211.
Yeah.
That's the key one right there.
Yep.
He will answer the phone. Now, Wes turned around and went on saying that, you know, he's reached out to these people and there's nobody there to answer the phone. Well, Wes, sometimes you get off your ass off the bed, walk down to the facility or get a bus ride. Yes, it will cost you a few dollars to go to the facility to see somebody at the front reception desk. You know, I mean, yeah, a phone call is going to work, but when you physically go there, what are they going to do? They have to give you answers. They have to give you solutions. They have to give you the resources that they're available. That's all I'm saying.
He's
Well-
just lazy and doesn't want to do nothing for himself. He wants everybody to fund his life.
He left Texas. I found out today that he has a felony court case against him in Texas for felony trespass.
But he claims there's no warrant for him. He's like, there's no warrant for me in Texas.
And people asking why did he leave Texas when he had a court case coming up, and he said that they told him that he didn't have to show up for that.
So the other day when he was crashing out
Oh, and I can
and
answer that about the
was
warrant.
hitting himself in the head, I
Here's the
reported
thing how
it.
warrants work. When
Was
you
that
get
the
a
day he-
court
oh,
case,
sorry.
when you get a federal court case and you have to go to court, if they extend the court case out, which in his case they did, they will not issue a warrant until the court date comes up. You miss the court date, that's when the issued warrant will be given out to whether it be federal marshals or local police. That's how that works.
Yep.
Right, but they're not going to tell you that you don't have to show up.
Correct. They would, in fact, I'm sure they would prefer you to show up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at Ash Trevino right now. She didn't go down to that court hearing or whatever, or to the police station to claim that purse. Well, that's fine, but when that video got to the detectives and they add that to the caseload, with the file that's on her, and the judge sees that, they will want her in court then.
I don't know, CJ. I've never heard of a no-show criminal case.
I've never heard of that either. That's what I'm saying. I agree. To me, I think you have to show, especially when it becomes federal.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't show up to a criminal case, they'll put a warrant out on you quick.
Right.
Hey, girl.
And when it comes to the judges, if you don't show up, that's basically shaming his courtroom, and he's going to want you to show up because he wants answers just like the next person does.
So the other day when he was hitting himself in the forehead and crashing out, he said something to the effect of, I'm not going to be around much longer, so I hope you guys are happy. That's when I reported it, and it came back as violations. His live got shut down, but he was back on an hour later.
Wow. Look, I don't want anybody to do any harm to themselves. I just want them to get a better understanding. Now, there are things that I've noticed with Wes, and I'm going to show you. This is what I took of his page this morning. That I took notice, and I made sure I documented it.
I know when he lost his gifts, I guess when his gifts got taken away, he was
Right.
smacking himself in his head on live.
Well, that could very well be. This is Wes's page this morning when I turned around and took the picture. Notice his likes are up because they like his videos. Mm-hmm. The other thing that I noticed is look, I'm going to be honest where honesty belongs. He is very intelligent when it comes to sports, whether it be football or something else of that nature, and he should stick with that. Actually hold lives in reference to football and things like that. Not sit there and straight up beg and ask people for money. Or don't put your Cash App in your screen while you're live. Yes, hockey too, right, Lucy? But that's something that he can run his platform off of. Look, I'm just giving incentive, is all I'm doing, and a perspective on what he can do to possibly boost his platform up even more. If he got gifts for talking about sports, movies, TV, things like that, without putting the Cash App up in his live, look, I'll be the first one to be honest with you. I don't think that I would have a problem with that.
He'd be creating something for himself. And that
What's
would be a
that?
creator. He'd be a creator then.
Yes.
And that would be something that would be intelligent.
Yes. I would say that would considered, yes. Yeah, well, now the other thing is too, that does give me concern. I did notice quite a few minors that were in his chat. That to me is something that should be controlled.
He
He's
brought
got,
that up. He
He
brought
should
that up
start
today.
controlling that.
supposedly
That's
he's got
when he
honors mod
started
information.
crashing.
He started talking about. He talked about it a little bit today. He took all his mods are gone now.
Right.
And someone asked him about all his mods, and he said, I had to take them away because people were saying that I had underage people modding for me, but they didn't have no evidence, though.
Right. But, you know, that's the thing is that if he would stick to that and do that for his platform, A, he might get more followers, and B, he could take his platform to a different level. Therefore, then, to me, honestly, without the begging and the dry begging, then he would be considered a form of a content creator. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. If he would incorporate some sports vids in his page, that would also turn it positive for him as well. So,
Because he
well,
is very
that's his choice if
intelligent
he did that.
when it comes to sports and that. I will give Wes that. He is very intelligent with sports.
Right.
Oh, yeah. He
That
was.
would definitely make him be a good creator. And that would be great creation for him if he would
Correct.
just use it in the right way. But he's not.
Correct. And you know what? Then I wouldn't have a problem if he was getting all the gifts in the world for that creative content about sports. I watched him when he was talking about the NFL. Let me tell you something. He knows his shit about the
He
NFL.
does. Yep.
He
I
was
was
talking
actually
about
surprised
wrestling
and shocked.
today.
Huh?
He was talking about wrestling today.
Yeah, see? Well, I don't know how much he got robbed. I mean, I know that he got robbed approximately $252 from his payout from TikTok last week, but that's between him and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they, I don't know how they control that. But that being said, there you go. There's the groundwork right there for Wes to turn around and take his page to a different direction, to a different level for himself, and to do, to put forth the effort. Something for him to work on. So, that's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. I got you, Dory. So that being said, look, I've already given them the resources to lean on and to look into. I see, Mark. I don't know whether it was a lie or if it was truth. Nobody saw any receipts. Nobody saw any pictures. Nothing. Yeah, you're right, Blue Eyes. A lot of people can turn their platforms around, and for the positivity reasons.
I wish he would turn his platform around. I mean, I don't wish bad on Wes, and I think he could turn his whole life around if he would just do it the right way and not come
Correct.
on here expecting people to fund his life. He could have a
Correct.
whole big creation going on with all that sports knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and he would get paid from TikTok being a creator.
Correct.
I was in there today, and someone said, all you do is sit on here and ask people for thousands of dollars. And he said, well, there's people on here who gets millions. All it takes is for the right person to come in.
Right.
I couldn't believe he asked his mod for $1,000 though. I couldn't believe that. Whew,
That's crazy.
that's
Right.
entitlement.
Yes. But see, that's where the things of entitlement should turn around and get changed around. Instead of feeling entitled to take other people's money, feel entitled to educate people on more things um, like the sports, movies, TV. He talked about it. He can actually hold lives about potential movies that are coming out, movies that he's seen, his thoughts on that. But, that's his choice of how he wants to handle that. We're talking about Wesley Wells and the potential for him to turn his platform around instead of dry begging and begging and asking other people for their money, how he can take his platform, do a 180-degree on it, and actually boost it up for what he wants it to be.
Yep.
And look, that's being positive. the thing is that you want to be positive for other individuals. Don't we all? That's not, I mean, you're right, Pat. He's not.
I
But
think
isn't that what we're all supposed to do for everyone? Be positive for people's platforms and their pages. You know?
Sometimes he'll portray himself as being dumb,
thank you,
but
small
he's
Anna.
really not. He's very smart. But sometimes he'll act dumb on his lives just, I think, for the money part.
Right.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, and look, it can go across any one of these scammers and beggars platforms if they choose to do it. They
Mm-hmm.
choose to do it because they're lazy and they want the quick money. They don't want to pay taxes on it, which eventually that will catch up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But, the positive things. Hi, Grammy D.
Hi,
Hi,
Grammy D.
guys. I wanted to say one thing also as far as him being smart and wise. Just so you know, I do believe that, and I think most of us do, that he's battling some type of chemical, right? So I won't say it on here necessarily. We don't wish harm or anything bad on him at all. I know we all feel that way. Hi, panel. Hello, all for one. I appreciate
Hi,
all y'all
Grammy.
do. Blessings to you this Sunday. I had a sister who was a HERION addict for 25 plus years, and they will stop when people quit enabling them only and when they hit their rock bottom. So I will tell you this, they are very smart, and if they would chase after a job, if they would chase after resources, and they would work as hard at scoring their daily substance, if they would work that hard daily, they would be very, very successful. And it's called manipulation, period. That's all it is, guys. That's it. And they are sharp as hell. So don't let anybody fool you. They know how to work it and manipulate it. They can even with counselors, professional counselors, they can even, some of them, if they don't have enough experience, they can work them like a baby back rib. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, but I've seen it, and I'll be 60 this year, and I've experienced it myself. So, guys, we can't fool ourselves.
Right. I mean, that the biggest thing is and what we can do is hope for the best.
Sure, we want the best for him.
Doesn't Wes suffer with mental health too?
Well, anytime there's drugs involved, there's going to be mental health, because a lot of times mental health starts in junior high, high school, early college years, early youth, and they self-medicate because they haven't gotten the proper help, or that's what I found. I had a brother who used 8 balls and the sister with the H addiction, and then there were 4 of us who did fine, and they were professionals. So I think we have to give grace, but we also have to stop and say no more.
Right.
Because we're doing them no service once we give them.
It's like Jeff said a while ago. A lot of these beggars and scammers are very congenial. They know how to talk. They have the gift of gab. Like, if they did social media the right way, they could probably actually make a living at doing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They can light up a room when they walk in. They can hold an audience captive if they have their rugs of choice in them, and they can work it because they've done it so long. You think about it. If you a good salesman, at a car lot or anything else, or even ladies at a makeup counter of Estee Lauder at Dillard's or Nordstrom or whatever you go in, and they can sell you, they can sell snow to an Eskimo. These people can do that. And I'm not degrading anyone, but we have to, like the counselors would tell us, to the families, you cannot, once they have to hit their own rock bottom, and, you cannot keep enabling them because you're part of the triangulation and you're no help to them. You give them the resources, and when they're ready for help, they'll do it, but not until they hit their rock bottom. And we don't know when that is, and they can go either way.
Not to mention, but if you're enabling them, that dollar, that money you give them could be their last their last breath.
100%.
Well, I will say awareness is working, is starting to work. You see a lot of them throwing temper tantrums like children, and their money just slowly but surely drying up.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is, we only want the best for everyone. I mean, on this app. I mean, this app used to be fun. It's no longer fun anymore when you come across a beggar every other page.
Exactly.
I mean, you can
That's all you
reset
see.
your whole TikTok, and you're still going to come across
Yeah,
somebody.
it'll come right back to it.
Yeah.
And what gets me is people who feel sorry, like they think they're helping, but you need to look up and see what damage you're doing, because you could be giving them, they could get some bad rugs on the street that day, and that could be their last line. You know, especially with all the fence stuff that's on the street, it can be mixed in, and they don't ever know what they're going to get, guys. And those people say, oh well, I'm giving it to them so they'll have a roof over their heads or a hotel room. No, their number one desire is to get HIGH, and that's it. And if you think otherwise, you're fooling yourself. I'm sorry.
Right.
There's also enablers that think it's funny when they give, like with Lisa. They I think they're doing it because they want to see her. You know what I mean?
Out. Yeah, and it's so tragic. It's so sad.
It is. They
But
think
if
it's
it
a
was your
joke.
daughter or your cousin or your sister, I mean, I've had everything stolen. My jewelry, my 18-karat jewelry, because I used to live overseas. I've had my TVs hawked. I've had everything done. You know, and me and my parents helped raise my nieces because my sister was in addiction, and it's sad. But the fact of the matter is we can't do anything. They have to hit their own rock bottom, period.
I just seen a thing in Canada, that's where I'm from, this morning on TikTok, and 89,600 people died from overdoses here in Canada last year in 2024.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It is.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's a high number of people for such a small population.
Yes.
And the thing is, we have to look back to is if you're in need of help, reach out and ask for it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. I mean, there are individuals out there that are professionals in helping others.
Right, exactly. And the thing about it is that everyone's fighting a battle of some type. Whether it's food addiction, whether it's alcohol, whether it's, it's legal for alcohol, but it destroys many, many families. And there's lots of abuse that goes on with that, physical, mental, emotional. And he's just, bless his heart, he's his own worst enemy. But we cannot help him. And you notice he doesn't want anything. He doesn't want something. You've given him his resources all for one. You post them out there, and he doesn't want that. He wants cash. And when he spirals out of control, it's because he doesn't have his fixes. And I've lived it. I've had my ass beat from my sibling. She's 21 months older than me. I've had to protect my nieces. I've went to AA meetings, NA meetings. I've done it all. And it's up to them, and we just cannot give in to them anymore. And I pray to God that he gets the help he needs, but we need to let these enablers know that they could be giving him the last $20 for his fix that could
What gets me is the ones that weaponize asking for help. Like LR, use that excuse to con people out of money on this app.
And they are cons. They are cons. They are cons because they're going to get their fix. They're going to do whatever it takes. And people say, oh, well, they're nice, or they have a kind heart, or they speak soft. Let me tell you, when the rubber meets the road, they will beat your ass. They will snatch you bald headed. They will steal from your home. They will get plumb evil. And if you don't believe they do, Will, I promise you, I'll bet you $1,000, anybody on here, that wants to challenge me that they will not do that. When they go spiral out of control and don't have the funds, they will do that to you. I promise you they will. And they're very, very dangerous. Make no mistake about it, guys.
I can't tell you how many of them I've seen weaponize rehab as a way to gain more money
Yep.
on this app.
And the thing is, there's a 12-step program, guys. It's free. NA, Narcotics Anonymous, is free. You know, you just have to want to do it. And my parents spent over $150,000 of their retirement for my sister, okay? And this is the God's honest truth. And because they just wanted to see her get the victory. And I'm a Christian. I'm a believer in that. We prayed for her, and, you know, I helped my parents because they were aging, you know what I mean? And that is so hard on my parents. And they, honestly, she helped put them in an early grave because the stress on my parents, you know. But, you know, she suffered, I think that she suffered from depression in high school, and it wasn't diagnosed, you know, like it is now. And now mental illness is now talked about and whatnot. So when we see the signs, we need to speak up and speak out and lift up and help people when we see that, so that they don't turn to the rugs, because people are self-medicating so much in society, and they're not bad people. They just make bad choices.
And
All for one, I'm sorry, could you jot me down? I have to get going.
yeah,
And then somebody else can come up in the box. But I thank you for having me up in the box.
you're welcome.
Everyone have a beautiful Sunday night, and I'll see you guys later.
All right, you stay safe.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you. All right,
Bye.
bye-bye.
And let's not forget, you know, the resource link tree is there for everyone to use. It's anonymous to use, and it has help for active addiction, both rugs and the adult beverage style. It has everything: domestic violence, sexual assault. It has everything in there for immediate assistance. You get into that website, you click that link, boom, you're getting automatic help right then and there.
Absolutely. So see, there's plenty of help for him out there, and we don't want him taking his the other alternative, you know. But the fact of the matter is, we don't have any control over that, guys. All we can do is, if you're a prayer warrior, pray for this young man, you know. However, don't give him cash. We got to the point, quite honestly, and if you have anyone, your family, friends, cousins, neighbors, whatever, never give them cash. We learned through counseling, never give them cash. If they say they need their water bill paid, or their electric paid, or their internet bill paid, or, you know, for the kids to watch cartoons, my sister used that, then guess what? You go down and you pay that cable bill yourself. You never give them cash. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing a pantry pounding where you give them some groceries. Now, if they're really wanting those groceries, they'll do that. It's just like, as far as cleanliness goes and Wes goes, here's the thing. He can be clean. Anyone can be clean, because the Dollar Tree has items for $1.25. Body wash, Axis spray. They have deodorant. They have wet wipes. They have washcloths. They have body wash. And he can go into a convenience store or a truck stop, and he can wash up in the sink, and you can keep your body clean.
Yeah. Notice that they said that hotels give out soap and shampoo.
Yeah, he has grown women in his chat telling him to take showers when he's in a hotel room, and he won't do it.
That's because of the rugs. Okay? That's because of the Smith.
Can I make a statement though? Hi, bye. Everybody doesn't know me. All for one, how are you doing, sir?
Good.
I'm a recovering addict myself, and you know, I take offense when people sit there and say like things like, "Oh, don't give them this and don't give them that." Okay, I'm a recovering addict. It doesn't mean that I'm living in that type of life. There's a difference between active addiction and recovering. from addiction. You can't sit there and categorize us like that.
No, and I wasn't doing that, Tara.
You're putting a limitation on us by saying, well, because they're an addict or they were an addict, let's not give them this. Let's go pay their bill. Because I'm 32 years old. If I needed somebody, like my son's godmom, she lives all the way in New York. I live in South Carolina. She sends me money all the time. Now, I'm a recovering addict. I have a 2-month-old baby. Does it mean I'm going to go get high?
No, no. And I wasn't, I didn't mean to put you on the defense. I'm speaking someone who's an active addiction. You are in recovery. There's a huge difference. I was not speaking to you, ma'am.
But do you know how many?
For a moment.
Now let me say this: do you know how many people falsify and say, "Oh, I'm in recovery," but then they go out and they actively use? That's called a closet user.
Yes, I know.
We have them too.
Yes, we do. Well, in your case, once you
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just one second, Grammy.
I'm going to be quiet.
Tara, have you been here before in All for One's chat?
Yes.
And were you a mod for someone?
For who?
I'm asking.
Bree and Ty.
Okay. So you were in the chat here before and you were a mod for Bree and Ty. I think we had a conversation in the chat where you were supposed to send me a video on one of my colleagues, Tammy. I
couldn't find your TikTok after that.
Okay, and then All for One's too? You couldn't find his?
No, I have All for One.
Okay, and did you get a chance to send that video to him?
Like I just said, I just had my baby, so I've been dealing with things like that. I will get it to All for One.
Okay, can you go ahead and drop down and get that to him, and then we'll have you back up in the chat afterwards.
Not a problem. All for One, be looking for my message.
Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you.
I just want to say thank you for having me up, Jeff. I appreciate you guys. Y'all keep up the good work. Y'all have a great weekend. Well, the rest of your weekend.
All right.
And I'll see you guys in the streets.
Oh,
Same here. Same here, guys. I really appreciate you listening. I didn't want to take over a panel. I just know from my family's personal experience, the money, the thousands.
Real quick, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. Chrissy, I do have that as well in my link tree. NAMI.org is for mental health resources. It is in that link tree. That was one of the major ones that I started putting in there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Granny.
No, you're fine. I've talked plenty, unless anybody has any questions with me having any personal experience, because my sister was an addict for 25 years, and it was hardcore. Where she went to bed with it underneath her pillow and ready for the next morning. And it was very, very hard on my family. And like I said, my parents spent like over $150,000 at one time just to get them into the best of the best recovery. And it does not take that. When someone's ready, they've had enough, they're tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired, they will get into a program, and those programs are free, like All for One said.
Well, PCJ, I don't know Wes. I would have liked to have had further conversation with Wes. I think he's an intelligent person. That being said, I offered him resources, but unfortunately, he has since blocked me on this account, so I can't see him anymore. So I do feel that Wes can do a flip around on his page to make his page more viable, more interesting. But that choice is up to him whether he wants to flip that page or not.
Right.
Yeah, he blocked me, Melody.
Well, he did that because you spoke the truth, and he cannot handle the truth. You realize that, right?
Right. And,
Okay.
and the truth is in the pudding. And, I don't have problems showing my receipts. My pictures, my screenshots, things like that. I don't. And
That's why I follow you.
And there you go. And that is the reason why I'm here to help people. I mean, seriously. I mean, if we're not here to help people, then why the hell are we even here, period?
Why do we exist on Earth if we're not here to love one another, right?
Mic drop.
All for one, I'm gonna drop down too, and thank you for having me on. And maybe we'll see you in Digital's
Oh yeah.
live tomorrow.
Oh yeah. She better be
Thank
on
you.
tomorrow.
Nice to see y'all.
You take care. Thank you for
Thanks
coming
for
on.
putting up with me.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Blessings.
Bye.
Now, I am going to bring up one person of great importance to us all. And you're all going to see who this individual is, and you're going to remember who he is.
Okay.
Don't be cringy when you see it.
Okay.
Thanks, Blue. This is one of
Bye,
my
Brittany.
12 children.
One of what?
One of my 12 cats. Somebody was saying something about my kitty being cute. Blue was. I said, this is one of 12. I have 12 of these.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Barry. Shush. Yes, him, Marilyn. Sorry. Awareness needs to be brought to Barry. Barry is in a hospital gown. He is a viably sick individual. I have a video as proof and receipts of how sick this individual is. He needs to be nannered. He needs to be off of this app. He does not need to be on social media. This individual had lit fires to at least 2 to 3 synagogues.
Oh, this guy.
Yes, he's made national news and made the newspaper.
You did a lot worse than that.
Yeah, he is a sick, sick individual. He literally stalks social media, both TikTok and others, for underage children.
Gross.
And has
One of the
explained
videos
on
that
here.
he has literally talks about a 3-year-old child.
Oh my
What he
God.
likes to do and that he's proud of it.
Yes. He is a disgusting and sick individual. He will block you in a heartbeat's notice. He is an individual that definitely needs to get off of here. And trust me, in this situation, and I'm being honest, hold please.
Yeah, this guy, when I
I
watch
will
the
make
video,
phone calls to get him off this app, period.
Yeah.
I do not want to see him on here. He is disgusting and nasty. He literally, when he goes live, he stalks the chat for the underage kids. Trust me, I've already found one of them and reported them to TikTok. So, Barry, yeah, creepy guy. Definitely creepy.
oh, beyond.
I will be doing a video on this individual and get his name out there for everyone to report his account, nanner his account, report his videos, report his, even his bio. I like to have fun.
Well,
That's
look at him.
the
He
thing.
looks like a creep. Look at him.
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
definitely looks like a Chester the Mutt.
Yeah.
Nut job.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
There's a video floating around, I'll just say, and the stuff he was admitting to this guy that he likes to do and that he'll do it again. And oh my God, and I've never heard it ever on this app. He's the worst one I've ever heard. It literally.
Okay, just to add, if you guys ever heard of People versus Pred, I had a long conversation with them the other night, and they've been after this guy for years, and he kept flaking on the meetups that he set up. He set up the meetups with these kids, and he always flaked on that team.
He literally sat in his live, in this live here, where I grabbed the screenshot, sat in this live in a hospital gown, stating that he was in his home, and that was his bathrobe. Well, honestly to say, I turned around and told him straight out that he needed to put a jacket on to hug himself, as in a straitjacket. So, report his page. That's the key thing. Report his page, report his videos, report his bio, his entire account.
What's his
Then
account
once
name?
then report his lives.
What's his account name?
Hold on. I'll bring it back up for everyone. There you go.
Okay. Take a picture of it. Okay.
The
Yeah,
more awareness comes out about this guy right here, the more everyone as a community and as a group of protective parents can get this guy off this app.
who was the other guy, Jeff, that we just took down? The other
Pastor
child.
Mike.
Oh no, before him, the other guy, the trailer, the small house.
Oh yeah.
This guy though, no, that guy didn't even hold a candle to this one.
Yeah.
This one is 50 times worse, if you can believe it.
Has anyone seen Rocket Man in
Oh,
the bathtub?
please.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, we watched him the other night.
Also, Barry does tell these kids to talk to him on Snapchat, which is really hard to track down. Yeah. But I was talking to People versus Preds. Check out their YouTube channel. They catch these guys like all the time. They're amazing.
There you go. There's Rocket.
He is sicko.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
trying to get kids. You can tell he is.
Yeah.
Because he sets himself in that bathtub and tries to act totally naked, and then he knows what he's doing. He's trying to entice. Yeah, he's a sicko too.
I do want to put out one thing. When reporting these individuals, hyphenate or capitalize what you're reporting them for.
I have multiple. All last week I've reported him. Every time I see him, I
Capitalize
report.
your wording, because when you capitalize it, the algorithm picks it up a lot quicker.
Okay, thank you for saying that. Mm-hmm.
And report, when you go to report them, say underage minors in capitals goes against the community guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do
'Cause-
naked, and I put all that on.
Yep. Get
And
them
I
off.
do it multiple times. I wait a little bit, and then I do it again, because these people, I raised an inherited daughter of mine who was a victim of the sexual abuse, and so I'm passionate about that. I mean, my family has been attacked on different levels, so I'm very passionate about all these creeps, you know.
Right.
And when you've experienced it and you've lived it, whether it's the rugs or a sibling and also the sexual abuse, let me tell you, you never forget that shit. And you never forget going through counseling with them, and you never forget the pain they've suffered, and these children, and it carries into their adult lives, and that, you know, it affects them from now on. And that's what people don't get. It doesn't go away.
No.
Ever.
No.
And when I say report them, like I said, report their pages, their videos. I saw a video this guy here did that had SpongeBob SquarePants song to it.
Yeah.
And
That's why
that is
he's
enticing
trying to get
kids to come to him.
Uh-huh. Well, they said Wes the other day had a 12-year-old moderator, and then Erlene said that he didn't. And then, but she was friends with that person, and I believe she was just telling a lie.
Right.
Probably.
Well,
And I believe she was benefiting from the money that Wes was getting, her and her mother.
Wow.
Here's the other guy.
Ooh,
This
gross.
is a response video, according to him, that he did to Mexican Homie for Homie doing the correct thing.
Who's that one?
This is Pastor Mike Medina.
Pastor Mike. Yeah, I've got him on my radar too.
And the thing is he knows what he's doing wrong.
Damn straight.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. Because he thinks he can go under the guise of a pastor. That's where all them creeping fuckers are.
Real quick, Amber, in case to order them, report them, you can go to their page, go to the top right corner, tap on that top right corner. I think there's 3 dots or an arrow, and go down to the bottom. It'll say report.
Jeff, do you want to answer Barrel 27? Why did PCJ get blocked for saying the truth? I don't know what something about Wes.
Look, I didn't block them, but at the same time, in the same aspect, that individual was offered a box to explain and talk to us, but they chose not to.
Well, we always know why they choose not to, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Alan.
You said it before I did. They were offered a box several times and too chicken shit to come up here and be a real man or woman
Yes,
about it.
exactly, Fallon.
And Jeff was, as always, respectful to everybody in his boxes. And if CJ's been around or done his research, then they would have known that. Instead, they want to come in here and shoot off at the mouth, or as we would say, by the keyboard, and not stand up for what they believe, but be real mouthy behind that keyboard. So,
Yeah. Well, they're wussies. They're wusses. That's what they are.
Well, and the thing is that they sit there and throw at us about being keyboard warriors. What does that make you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Hey,
I mean,
Jeff,
what does
did
that
you?
make you? The same thing? Same concept?
Do you know there was a lady named Bernadette on here that was defending him the other day, and she's a pretty big person on here. Like, she's got a lot of followers, and she was speaking in Spanish to the followers on here about Pastor Mike, and she was defending him. I don't know if anyone heard that.
I don't think that that would be a good decision to be defending him.
She damn sure was, and that was last Thursday, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday, I think.
Then I'm sorry, that person there is assisting in grooming of minors.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
That makes her just as sick as him.
Yeah. And guilty, just as guilty. Let me tell you, they're all in the same. Yes, you know, you cannot say I'm not looped in there and I'm not a part of it. You damn sure are.
Right. Pastor Mike Medina is an individual that comes on usually late at night and likes to have underage children in his boxes. And when I say underage, we're talking middle school.
Oh, yeah. Seventh graders.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing research on somebody well, I will be looking into it in reference to somebody else that's on this app that's going through issues. I've got to dig into it and has some problems.
Right.
DMAC, yes, I would say that he is. But at the same time, I can guarantee you, mentally challenged or not, or special needs is how I would like to call it and address it. He certainly knows what he's doing.
Yes,
That's
he does.
without a doubt.
Yeah, he's using that's irrelevant.
It is registering with him what he's doing. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Yeah. But let's see who else we got to work with tonight. I think I'm about done for a Sunday night. Lori Jones, I'm waiting for that book report from you. In reference to your, yeah, that's it.
He's always given to somebody, isn't she?
Well, she's always taken from somebody too.
True.
That's pretty much what I got for the bag tonight. Look, once again, Wesley Wells is welcome to reach out to me for assistance and help. Choice is up to him, not me. I'm not going to turn away. I mean, there are individuals, and there have been individuals that I have turned away because you get one chance and that's it. Other than that, yeah. Oh, Mabel. Yeah, well, she needs to keep her money so that she can keep her place. No, you're okay, Poppy. You're okay. But look, do your research on these individuals. Like Fallon said, and I'll say it too because it's hands down the best way to put it. Read the rooms. Do your research on these individuals. No, not tonight, CJ. We'll get together and do that another night. Sound fair? Maybe Wednesday or Tuesday we'll do it.
All for one, thank you for having me. And guys, blessings to y'all. I hope you have a blessed week. I'm going to drop down, and I just appreciate all you do. God bless y'all.
All right. Thank you. Stay safe.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
I'm going to wrap up.
Yeah, wrap up.
That being said, do your research, read the room. Digital Deceivers will be live tomorrow morning at 6:30. She is perfect for bringing awareness and puts out all the information on everybody. She has a notepad that she's taken CJ63's colored pencils from, so you can utilize them for that notepad.
Nice.
I think we're going to hold a different type of live. Yes, Eastern. Yeah, I think Eastern time. Uh, I'm going to hold a different type of live on Tuesday. It is still going to be a live in awareness, but I think we're going to turn around and bring out Jeff Ross.
Oh my favorite person.
Paint our pretty pictures.
Oh gosh.
We'll do a. You know what? I'll get my paintings out. Yes, I did go over Kim Peters a little bit. There are other awareness groups that are on this at Trollovision and her crew, Fern Angus, Mimi, Tammy, and all them. They know more about what is going on with Kim Peters as of to right now. Though they are going to hold off on putting out most of any. And Sammy, I'm sorry, Sammy, putting out that information in reference to Kim Peters until after her suspected court hearing on the 5th. Other than that, utilize the resource link tree and get what you can get out of it. Use it where yes, I'm working on Bree and Ty, Helen, no worries. I find it awfully interesting that they haven't been live today asking for their hotel room. That's interesting. But I'm sure they'll be back on first thing tomorrow morning. Other than that, that's it. I'm done. It's Sunday. I'm going to relax the rest of the evening and enjoy the rest of my night and get my stuff ready because some of us have to adult tomorrow and the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go out and work hard for our money.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Other than that, that's it. Everybody stay safe. Take care. Have a great week at work. And